Second of the bronze medal contest in the under 70 kilo category. Kamila BADUROVA of Russia goes up against Elisavet TELTSIDOU of Greece. It'll be BADUROVA in the white judogi, TELTSIDOU in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Gambold Nyamsov of Mongolia.
Well, I know you're going to look this up in a minute.
I will.
TELTSIDOU is 1-0 up on their head-to-heads there, okay. But BADUROVA hasn't been out that much. I mean, she's 150 on the world rankings, so I can only think that they might have met in a European Cup or a World Cup. And
so you wanted to know where they had met, yeah?
TELTSIDOU here, big thrower, massive thrower. So she'll be looking for a big arm round the back or over the back of her opponent.
They met once, and it was actually, it wasn't in an individual competition, it was in the mixed teams. In Belgrade last year.
There we go.
When TELTSIDOU won.
Look at this grip she has there, just so physically strong there, and immediately she's panicking there, BADUROVA. Still on. It's still on. Yeah. And, you know, I keep saying this, you know, like when they're in that situation now, just pull them up, back up and then disappear underneath.
Wasn't the best outcome for BADUROVA because she ended up picking up a penalty inside the first minute as well.
This is a perfect grip here for TELTSIDOU. TELTSIDOU in, and she's going to go again on it. This is it. She'll want to stay in here. Inside the area I'm talking about, she'll want to stay in. Just kind of half allowing TELTSIDOU to do her own game plan here, and the key point here will be the kumakata for TELTSIDOU, because if TELTSIDOU goes around the back here, the big hips will go across, and that will be a big, massive danger. She might go off the sleeve as well, use that sleeve.
Yeah, BADUROVA doesn't like having that right hand trapped.
She hasn't been able to turn in at all, has she? Not been able to do anything. And on the other side of that, you can't just push the sleeve down. So that's going to be a second penalty for BADUROVA. TELTSIDOU gets one, and now she's under pressure.
Yeah, there was no doubt that TELTSIDOU was perfectly happy with that situation. Once she'd killed that sleeve, you realised, OK, we can just stay here because you'll pick up a penalty and so will I, but you'll be on 2. And we've still got half the contest to come.
There's a sleeve grip again, looking for the Sodi again. Just needs to up the tempo just a little bit, TELTSIDOU.
I mean, if that's the way out for BADUROVA, which is to, you know, grip up, and as soon as you grip up, you come in with an attack, that will slow TELTSIDOU down, and she'll pick up the penalty. If you're going to get that tactical. But it looks as though BADUROVA is waiting for her best grip and the ideal situation from which to attack, and it's just not happening.
Possibility here now.
Strong.
She wants the belt, I think, TELTSIDOU. Yeah, she's reaching across for it a couple of times. Now
a little bit more than that.
Well, yeah, I think it was BADUROVA there getting the coach saying, no, don't do it, don't do that. You start exchanging and this is going to happen.
Включайся, Камила!
1 minute to go.
Побыстрее!
So you wonder what the plan is, because you've gripped first. TELTSIDOU's basically said, okay, I'm not going to try and kill that right arm. Here you are, take what you want, but you haven't come up with anything.
No, but it's time for plan B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's time to change the direction just a little bit now. This possibility now for the Ashiwaza maybe, the Sasai, there we go. And now hips across. She can go right as well, TELTSIDOU.
Давай, Камила, ну! Еще раз, еще!
Yeah, she's been out-gripped here, BADUROVA. Hasn't been able to come up with a plan B. Plan A hasn't worked, whatever that was. And plan B hasn't materialized at all. Just been shut down.
Давай, по две!
Yeah, I mean, credit to her, BADUROVA. I mean, she's going toe-to-toe with TELTSIDOU, but I just think it's going to backfire on her in a minute.
Well, at least she's had a little dig at the Makikomi.
Yeah.
At least you can say that.
Сейчас потяни вперед-назад!
And that was all that was needed. One attack within that 30 seconds in the golden score.
Yeah.
BADUROVA managed to get the timing right and got that in, and now the pressure has been relieved to some degree. Get back onto the attacks again.
И! Можешь, ну!
Where is the threat?
Ложиться, вложиться,
I just can't see a real threat from BADUROVA. We just mentioned one Makikomi, and apart from that, we haven't been able to call anything
There's nothing
else.
there, is there? No, no.
Really,
Yes, I mean, this is one pace, isn't it? This
Yeah.
slow, and that's the only way you can describe it. They're not rushing in there. There's no sense of urgency. And I think the first one to up the tempo a little bit will win this.
Сними с груди!
Pushing down again. Look at that. Now, possibility here. This is the big chance. And that's it.
Yeah, that'll do.
And that was, and it was just that change of direction. And you can look at it like that, can't you? And say, well, why leave it so late? Change of tempo. It just kind of.
second of the bronze medal contest goes to Elisavet TELTSIDOU of Greece. Kamila BADUROVA of the Russian Federation has to settle for a fifth place finish. He really wasn't able to outfox TELTSIDOU, who continually put her in difficult positions.
Yes, no real threat there from BADUROVA. BADUROVA,
She had a Makikomi.
in the end, just standing there, really waiting for it, and that change of direction. That big arm over the top was always threatening for the big Sorigoshi, Ogoshi technique, but then switch of direction, over the other flank, and over she goes.
Sumigaishi. No chance of stopping it either. It came in the golden score period, so probably worn out as well,
Yeah.
having kept TELTSIDOU at bay for about 4 minutes plus.